Good evening, cyber friend. This is Mitty Man coming back at you again from Walker's Music. Yet another word for the day. Saturday night nightcap edition, people. We glad say we give God the glory, give Him honor. Mitty Man went out a little bit today and did some rehearsing and getting the kids ready. Tomorrow's Youth Day, and at my first Sunday church, and so we had to get the kids together. One of my other choir members, her church, New Salem CME, Christian Methodist Episcopal Church. I'll play on the first Sunday, and we had Janice and one of our brother Gilbert's wife, Janice Gilbert, and Tanya, her daughter, is the director, and she's helping helping Tanya out a little bit, and we trying to keep the kids up a little bit just for Youth Day, and we're gonna try to continue this thing, and everything is a-okay. Everything went well. Janice did gave the kids some little treats as well as other adults, so we was good to go. We want to give a shout out to the YouTube fam, from Baby Justice all the way up to Big Papa JT, as well as Mama JT. Y'all know what time it is. You know the routine. Also to the End Time Harvest Gang, Brother LA from Kingdom Knowledge, and Elder Michael McCrae, elect Sister 777, Lady D, Sister Kate, Linda, Leonard, Brother and Papa JT, Little Brother Orange Flavor, Vaughn, everyone that makes up the whole entire gang, TJ. We give all of y'all the accolades. I try to call everybody's name, and if I leave you out, and Brother PP Drawings always says it's the heart. Remember, it's the heart. Brother PP Drawing, Brother Higgincliff, we also want to give y'all a big shout out. A matter of fact, Brother Higgincliff been doing a lot of music and moving about lately. We need to pray for him that all his endeavors go very well as well. So I just wanted to say something tonight, and matter of fact, me and Brother JT, we spoke on this here thing months ago, and it seemed like it's very when in the music ministry you have to deal with a lot of things. Pastors go through a lot, and if the true pastors have to go through a lot. Now, I mind you, I know a lot of people got their little preconceived ideas about how a pastor should be and this and that, but y'all, it's not easy dealing with people. If you got to deal with people, some of us are very, very difficult to deal with, and it takes the grace of God in order to deal with it with a lot of us. And some of us will not be satisfied no matter what, and a lot of us feel like things should be centered. Everything, the focus should be on Mitty Man. And if the focus is not on Mitty Man, then Mitty Man got a problem. He want to tear up the whole thing. And that's what I see. And when I see that kind of activity going on, it kind of gets me a little bit weary. It's kind of getting me a little bit weary. But I ask God for strength. And we try to do what thus says the Lord no matter what. In other words, excuse me people for just 1 second. Sorry about that, cyber friends, I'm back. But like I said, sometimes this house is like Grand Central Station sometimes, and you have to do what you got to do in order to avoid the noise and everything. But as I was speaking to people about the people and thing about the pastors having a hard job, ministers of music also, minister of music that really take pride in what they're doing, and that's not doing it, but it's not just a gig to them. They also, I know I'm speaking from experience, personal experience myself, I know I have to deal with a whole lot of different attitudes and different demeanors and everything, and I try to keep a level head and try to deal and try to listen to this one, I try to listen to that one. Everybody got a voice as far as I'm concerned. Everybody has a say-so, and to be able to do and to, you know what I mean, let everybody and everything live in peace, and everybody sing uplift the praise unto the Lord, which is the ultimate reason why we should even be in the choir stand in the first place. But nevertheless, sometimes we have individuals that, for some reason or another, they just gonna not be satisfied with anything. They let personal little issues and get involved and get in the way of them doing whatsoever. I don't want to judge anybody because, like I say, We are human and everything, but I just feel like sometimes we should put these little petty issues aside and just do what thus said the Lord. In other words, if you're going to be a choir member, a choir stand is for singers, number one. Now, if you're not a singer, you don't even have any business in the choir, period. You need to, get on the kitchen committee or something like that there, whatever, but your place is not the choir stand. If you can't hold a note in a bucket, the choir is not for you. But nevertheless, you try to still accommodate. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and you try to deal with them in love. But there's a certain amount that you can only go. The limit. There's a limit. I should say it like that. And there comes a time when you got to deal with foolishness. And people, I'm just gonna say it. The only way I know how to say it is just straight out and blunt. I have zero tolerance. I have zero tolerance for foolishness. Now, I mean, I can deal with people that maybe be a little out of tune. I try to help them get to where they need to be. When they learning songs or whatnot, I work with them till the cows come home. But foolishness, many men have zero tolerance for that. And I'm not going to accommodate a foolish person. No. Because that will only make room for more foolishness. So, in other words, when you let one person in your organization, on your praise team, you let one person get away with it, that's going to filter out to all the rest of the members. Then everybody's going to feel that they can do the same thing. Then guess what? You got a problem. Next thing you know, your praise team is tore up. And that's the idea behind Satan, is to what? Destroy. His job is to what? The Bible said the thief cometh for to steal, kill, and destroy. So once Satan destroys something he's done with, he has accomplished his job. So therefore, we as ministers of music, pastors and everything, I can't tell a pastor how to pastor. I'm not a pastor. But I know one thing. I know it's not easy dealing with people because I have to deal with them myself as a minister of music. And my job is that in the music portion. But if you think about it, the pastor, he's over the whole organization. He's over the whole church. He touch on everything. So, or she. I keep saying he, but that's a fixed mentality also. He or she could be a pastor. They have a lot to deal with. And a lot of times, if I can try to handle some things myself, I try not to worry the pastor, he or she, with every little old bit of thing. Something we ought to be able to sit down and reason among ourselves and get things done to keep from you know what I'm saying, carrying everything to the pastor. Where it be just like Moses. Moses was, you wear a person out, handling every little bit of petty issue. You'll wear them out. So therefore, something that we should be able to sit down together as Christian people and solve some things. You know, a lot of times people our walk give us away. It's a very known fact. If you cannot sit down with many man and reason, then something is wrong with one of us. If we both claim to be Christian and then we can't come together and reason together, something wrong with one of us. One of our walk is not right. That's a dead giveaway. But if you are with people of like-minded, in other words, they said the day of Pentecost, all of them were one accord and in one place. They all had the same mind. Then the power will fail. This is how come people, I feel that we don't have any power in our churches today. Because of the fact that we're not together anymore. We're not on one accord. I want this one want that. We're not together. Everybody wants their own way. I have to live my life the way I want to live it. No. I saw some of that on YouTube, and I won't get into that because of that. That's satanic. Everybody can do what they feel like they want to do. No, you can't do like you feel like. You got to do what's right. And see, this is what a lot of people don't want to hear. People, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to end this video. One of the main problems that I see, it's not all the problem, but one of the main problems that many men see, maybe some of you feel and see something that's different, and I'm quite sure. But one of the main problems that I see that's wrong with everything about now is this one thing right here. Nobody wants to hear the truth. We want to hear what we want to hear. We want to do what we want to do. I don't care if it's right or wrong, but as long as it's my way. If it's not my way, then I'm not satisfied, and I will tear it up. That's of the devil, people. That's of the devil. And it's widespread. It's not just at one location. It's widespread. Why? Because the devil is busy. He's sowing his discord. He's doing his work. But the problem is, some of us that proclaim to be professing to be Christians, we are not doing what we are supposed to be doing. That's what I feel that's wrong. But the very main vein that I think is in a lot of people, and the reason why things are not working out in your usher board, in your choir, in the pulpit, wherever, the deacon board, the kitchen committee, all of it, is because we've got some people that don't want to hear the truth. They are not going to follow the truth. They don't care nothing about truth. But remember now, remember, the truth that you act upon shall set you free. God's word is true, point blank. But if you don't act upon it, and if you don't put it in practice, guess what? It's not going to help you. So the only thing we can do as Christians, as followers of Jesus Christ, is just tell the people the truth and cut the deck. That's all you can do. I mean, there's no sense in arguing with people. You just speak the truth and you stand on the truth, and then you let your light shine so they can see it in you. See, it's a difference between me speaking it, talking it, then walking it. That's a different story. But when you let people know whose side you on. Let people know what time it is. Tell them the truth and get back. Because really and truly, like I always say, if God doesn't do the drawing, people, there ain't nothing you can do no way. And remember this. Remember this here. As you go about your day-to-day witnessing, remember, a lot of them turned and did not follow Jesus anymore. A lot of people did not, they left Jesus. Read your scripture. After they said this here teaching is too hard, who can hear it? And a lot of them left Jesus. They did not follow Jesus anymore. So now remember that. Next time you feel like you're being abandoned, just remember, a lot of people stop following Jesus. So you know if they stop following Jesus, what do they care about me and you? That being said, this is Mitty Man saying whatever you get into. If God is not in it, it's best that you come on out of it. This is Mitty Man saying peace. Good night.